Gallery walls. Let's talk about them. Can they be done over picture frame molding that's already existing on your walls? Earlier today, I put up a TikTok showing how we've started to transform our living room. It was a typical McMansion 2000 Tuscany loving couple that had built this house. The living room was yellow, brown, had lots of ornate molding and details, and we knew it had great potential to be this beautiful showcase for a lot of our antique oil paintings that we've collected over the years. So we stripped it down, painted it linen white, and kept some of the inner picture frame moldings. However, we didn't want to get rid of them totally. But this has led to a little bit of a problem that I didn't realize that people were going to pick up on. And there was some controversy and questions when it came to hanging a gallery wall over picture frame molding. Some of my followers questioned why I spaced the picture frames over the molding as if it didn't exist. Most people thought that the frames and the painting should be inside the interior of the picture frame molding. I disagree. I have to be honest, I use a lot of inspiration from one of my favorite design groups, the Fox Group, and this was her foyer, and it used to be just plain molding on it, and she used it as inspiration. So when people walk into her house, they're inspired by all the color, different art, textures that are going on the walls. And I just thought it was such a statement, and I wanted to recreate the same for our house. I also take a lot of design inspiration from old estates, especially English countryside manners. And you see that a lot in those kind of places. Let me show you. Architectural Digest actually picked up an article like this and talked about what you should do if you have picture frame molding already on your walls, but you want to make a big statement with a gallery. Most people thought it should be done like this picture. It should be centered inside the picture frame molding. The picture frame molding would be used to accentuate the oil painting or the picture that you're putting up. But that doesn't necessarily have to always be the case. Take a look at this oil painting over here. I'm going to move myself out of the way. They ignored the molding and the trim that was going on, the woodwork that was going on in the background, and they hung the oil painting where they thought it would look best in proportion to the room. So there is a design group that thinks that you don't necessarily have to follow those rules of using the picture frame molding to frame a picture. Again, here's one more example. You have a lot of gorgeous paneling and wood details in this room, and picture frame molding, paneling aside, they put the painting where it made most sense over the couch. As always with design, it's whatever makes you happy. There are no rules. As long as you like it and you can, live with it, then it's golden. I always say that if it makes you happy, then do it. Don't listen to what other people say. For me, I don't think picture frame molding needs to be used to accentuate frames. I think it's nice sometimes as a background and to add visual interest and depth on the wall.